Howdy, folks. My name is Alligator, and I'm a crazy teacher from Texas.
I'm Tourist Sam.
And I'm Flower Child Ashley.
And we are the wannabe nurses.
Hi, today we're going to work on a limiting reagent problem from the book. It's going to be number 61. And the question is, if 175 grams of molten iron 3 oxide reacts with 37.5 grams of aluminum, what is the mass of iron? And I have the balance equation right here with the reactants and the products. And then I have I previously calculated the molar masses, and I'm just going to write a couple of the conversion factors. So the first one is going to be the molar mass of iron 203 or Fe2O3, and it's going to be 159.7 grams over 1 mole of Fe2O3 over 1 mole of Fe2O3, or 1 mole of Fe2O3 over 159.7 grams of Fe2O3. And the other ones are just going to follow the same thing. So then I'm just going to put them all together, starting with the given for the molten iron 3 oxide, which is 175 grams. And the next step that you're going to convert it to is using the molar mass of Fe2O3, which is 159.7 grams per mole. And we're going to use the conversion factor on the right that has the grams at the bottom so that the units cancel out. So 159.7 grams of Fe2O3 over 1 mole of Fe2O3. And then the next step we're going to do is we're going to do the molar ratio of Fe2O3 and what we're trying to find, which is the mass of iron. And that you're going to use the balanced equation for that. So there's just one coefficient in front of Fe2O3, and there's going to be 2 for iron. So to make the units equal, we're going to do 1 mole of Fe2O3 over 2 moles of iron. And then the last step is to use the conversion factor for iron, which we're going to use this one on the left that has the same units on the bottom, and then it has the grams at the top, which is our ultimate goal. And then you're just going to use a calculator to calculate that information, and the mass is going to be 122.4 grams. So now I'm going to erase the information for the first one, and we're going to go to the second problem. But then we're just going to write from Fe2O3 122.4 grams of iron was produced. So for this one, we're going to do the same thing, but with aluminum. So the given for this is 37.5 grams of aluminum. The next step is going to be using the molar mass of aluminum, which is 26.98 grams per mole. The conversion factor we're going to use is this one on the right that matches the units, so we can cross them out. The next one is going to be the molar ratio, again using the balanced equation. So the moles of Al is 2, the moles of Fe is also 2. So and then the final step is to use the molar mass of Fe again. So we're going to use the one on the left. And then calculate all of that again, canceling out the units because they're all the same, so that you ultimately end up with grams of Fe, and the total for that one is 77.6 grams of Fe. So this one, Al produced 77.6 grams of Fe. Now to find out how much of Fe was actually produced, you look at the reactant that produced the least amount of Fe, because once you make a certain amount, you can't make more than the least amount that's given. So the answer to this problem is that 77.6 grams of Fe was produced from this equation. And that means that this one is the limiting reagent.